wonder would it be better going this way? Look at that. In the pool. Alright, let's see if I'm over here where it's brighter. I guess it probably is. Oh yeah, it is better where it's brighter. Let's see if I can get my... Alright. Looking at my hair, got a haircut. Alright, begin every video with a smile. Alright, another episode of Pool Talk. Hey man, what's up man? Man, just got a shave now. So you can tell I'm feeling better about life because, man, I was out and about 2 days in a row. Greetings, sister. I'm just feeling much better now. I got on the scale and noticed that I hadn't lost much weight at all. And one of the reasons is I'm eating. I ain't doing like I was doing last year. Last year I was having a horrific time trying to even keep stuff down. And like I say, when I go to the doctor, I think I pretty much know what they're going to tell me because, you know, you can self-diagnose yourself before anything. And I pretty much know what they're going to talk about. Greetings. I see you on there, University ES. That's what I was doing first. I was about to start almost an hour ago, but she started up. And I know I saw her earlier. She did a little 5 minutes. She was testing the sound volume. And I always check. I try to check before I go live because I really just listen to her a lot of times, you know. Because she breaks stuff down and she's going through stuff. And it just makes my life seem so much simpler. Alright, but and she gave me a shout out. God bless. You know, God bless. I'm thankful. Not worthy, but I'm definitely thankful. Did you see the new list? Dr. Sebi's new list? Who changed the list up? They changed it up again? I mean, I just got the advanced package, and that was, what, a month ago? This is day, what, 24? So we're talking about less than a month ago. They've changed it since then. So what's the new list? Definitely want to know the new list. But I go again, remember, the alkaline food list is for healing. It is basically for healing the body, advanced healing. You know, is where vegan is going to do it too. You still have to be careful because fake rice, you know, hybrid foods, all kinds of seedless stuff, you know. But the alkaline list is put together to advance people's healing to get them back whole as quick as possible. So, you know, I still got to promote being vegan, but if you can't be vegan, be vegetarian. If you like, I talked to a brother who's a manager of a plumbing supply house. He's just trying to eat organic meats, you know, to try to take the hormones and the processed stuff out of it. So people just got to start wherever they can. Hopefully one day I hit that elite level and I'm still humble and I'm on that alkaline vegan level, which would be awesome. But until then, hey, I got to survive just like anybody else. My dollar only goes so far. And there's some videos I want to put on Facebook because I'm in the DFW area and they're starting to price gouge on gas, people. They're price gouging. Gas Tuesday was, I saw it for $2.09. Today, the gas station where I saw it coming down the street was $2.45. So it's happening. And they can't be saying, oh, well, the supply is running low. We stockpile here in America, you know, and I'm in a state where they actually produce gas. So what does that tell you? Where they actually manufacture or they go through the process for gas. Oh, wait, go Super Saiyan Blue Alkaline Vegan, man. And that's another thing. I haven't put up the picture yet, but I did an hour on the elliptical because I'm gonna tell you my game plan, what I was doing. I had, my health was deteriorating. My body was just, man, it was just couldn't keep up. So I got the advanced package basically to get my internal body back in order, and it finally decide
enough meat, enough dairies, enough refined foods, you know, Super Saiyan mode, you know, going vegan mode. And that's where day 24 is, vegan. So anybody who follows me on Facebook and Instagram sees the pictures I put up. When I go to these restaurants and stuff, I go to vegan restaurants, vegetarian restaurants, and I post pictures. You know, this is what I'm putting in my body. And when I'm at home, hey, I only buy vegan and alkaline 80% of the time when I'm at home. I mean, if I go outside, that is because, what was the other day? I made a salad and there was shredded carrots, pieces of shredded carrot in the salad. I'm not going to pick through that salad and throw all them carrots away. You know, I used to tear some carrots up back in the day. I'm not on that level yet. You know, maybe one day I will be, and hopefully we can look back at these videos and see the transformation. But what I'm doing now is I've got my breathing, my mind, everything. I'm feeling a lot better. My health is a lot better. So now I'm going into the workout mode where, as y'all see, and I might start doing this once a week where I get on the elliptical for an hour. I mean, look, I'm a 300+ pound guy, and I'm actually able to talk and be on the elliptical at the same time. That's pretty amazing. Oh, no, somebody. Oh, y'all just talking to each other. All right, yeah, and I'm keeping it vegan. So, you know, it's basically I'm getting into a mindset of how many times I'm going to be on the elliptical, how many times I'm gonna do physical exercise. What I'm gonna do is put my thoughts to process before I tell anybody. So I'm basically gonna do it for probably a month and then announce what I'm doing it. You know, so those who follow along and see videos, you know, I'll put videos of them. You can put 2 + 2 together, but I like to do stuff before I start actually talking about it because it's harder than the doing. I'm lucky if I get 2 days off, and I'm very thankful. But I work 10 and 12-hour days, which I'm very thankful because more hours I get, the faster I go up with the state and the field that I'm in to get different licenses and different training opportunities. So, you know, I'm in a win-win situation, and I give all praises to the Most High and to my ancient ancestors who've helped me along the way, and any being that has been influenced by those beings. So I'm thankful. But, you know, now I want to go into the part where I want to condition my body in a different way. I got that military haircut. Yeah, I just got the haircut, man. When I go in there, I'm gonna shave and take a shower and just get ready for tomorrow. But yeah, the barber was tripping on me because I only get a haircut every 3 months. Anybody notices, I really don't cut my hair very often. I cut it every 3 months, so it is what it is. And I'm out here at the pool, and somebody just came in behind me. Who came in behind me? Dun, dun, dun. You know. Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh. Thought somebody came in behind me. Dun, 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 dun. You know. And it's dark out here. I wanted to do this earlier. How bad is it in Texas? It is not bad at all where I'm at. I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, DFW. Other than it's hot outside. And now they're starting to price gouge because apparently all our gas comes down there from the Houston and Galveston and Corpus Christi area where it's refined. So they're starting to act like, oh, we're running short. You know, other than that, I'm going to put it to you like this. Houston could not take that kind of rain. If Dallas took that kind of rain, y'all would be talking about the Dallas area. Because Dallas is just low too, and they floods and gates don't work worth crap either. You know, the Trinity River looks like a creek on normal days, but if you look at them big barrier walls that are about a half a mile from each other on each side, that's the, the levees? Man, please, I've seen it almost to the top of those levees. So if we took that kind of rain, man, we'd have been suffering. That's just, I just was so amazed because I've been to Houston the most this year than I've been in a long time. I've went down there multiple times. And it's a beautiful area. I mean, the city is like, for real, Houston to me is the ATL of Texas. It is like Atlanta of Texas. Greetings, Goddess. Greetings, Goddess. I was not worthy of the shout out you gave to me. I'm only trying to do my best. Hope people don't put too much pressure thinking I'm going to be super vegan, Superman anytime soon. I'm just slowly working toward it. But yeah, it's like I said, Houston area is awesome. Like it reminds me so much of Atlanta, but the difference between Houston and Atlanta, there's obviously some kind of energy vortex in Atlanta. I mean, and you could almost feel it, you know. Houston reminds me of Atlanta a lot because you see more people of color, you know, more sisters, more brothers, definitely sisters. But, you know, ATL still the ATL. The energy is still, every time I go to the ATL, there's something about that place. But actually, I feel the same way when I go to Fort Worth. My energy changes. You know, I can almost not even know I'm in Fort Worth and can feel the difference. Something about Fort Worth is different. But I do like Houston. It's just Houston is hot. Houston is humid. And Houston's big as hell, too. It is huge. Hey, you better not know somebody on the other side of the city and be talking about, hey, I'll see you in 10 minutes. You'll see them in an hour and 10 minutes. So when all this rain goes away and it starts drying up, it's going to be super humid in Houston. And, man, I know they're going to recover, you know, because they're a major metropolitan. They're the fourth largest city in the United States. So they're definitely going to recover. And, you know, my heart, my thoughts go to them. You know, I have kinfolks in Houston. Good thing they stay on the outskirts of Houston. But, somebody sent me a picture, and it was like still. I was like, what? There ain't no way their neighborhood looked like that. It looked like a lake, mini lake. So, you know, I know you love the ATL. You'll be in the ATL soon. Just keep focused. Keep focused. Hey, get to the ATL. My so-called sister moved back to the ATL. Her and her family. She finally got up out of here as I cut them off in April and stopped being codependent. You know, she got up and she made the move. Now my brother up in here all depressed because she gone now. You know. Well, hey man, you can move with her too, man. That'll be I'll be here by myself, and I actually will be by myself at that point. So, you know, well, without them, their dependence, that's not good. Yes, it's very bad what's happening in Houston. Hey, people surviving, that's what's happening. They are surviving. They are surviving. You're going to see them and see them in 10 minutes. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're not in Houston. Not in Houston. Houston's huge, you know, and them people down there making it happen. You know, I heard so many different stories since Friday and Saturday. It's hard to try to pinpoint, you know, what's real and what's not. With social media is so fake now. If I could, airplane. If I could somehow wean myself off of Facebook and just be more focused on using that for the reason I need to use it, because there's just so much fake stuff on there. You know, I've been protesting my silent protest of the NFL and not supporting them because Colin Kaepernick took a stand for all people of color, and that's what the real deal is about. And he wasn't hating against America. Hell, I think the same way, but I don't hate against the military. Hell, without the military, we're not the most powerful country in the world. You know, it's just you got to be real in what reality really is here. So, you know, I'm not watching in the NFL, and the stuff I wear, I just wear it because I got a big head. As you can see, you know, I like wearing my ball caps now because of my head. But, nah, it is what it is. So with that Facebook, you don't know what's real or not. That's why I like Instagram and YouTube, because you can get more direct. But that's another thing. Now, with some people that I follow, like Ralph Smart, University ES, Hickok 45, I have it set where it goes off, the bell goes off and tells me when they're uploaded something. I've noticed this more and more, it's not doing that. You know, more and more, I know it's not doing that. Now, I'm going to post something probably a day from now of what my page looks like every time I come to my home page. They're promoting a certain agenda. And without going into details, I'll let people figure out what that agenda is when I put it on. I'll probably put it on Facebook and Instagram. But every single time I come to my homepage on my phone, this is what they're showing. They're showing this particular individual's YouTube page. They're advertising and they're pushing it. So what I did is I did what you do to anybody who does negative stuff, you know, especially when you're monitoring your channel. I blocked their channel. I went to their channel and actually blocked it where I shouldn't be seeing their stuff. Guess what? Every single time. So you're telling me they're paying that much advertisement? YouTube is pushing that agenda? Like I say, when you see what it is, you'll see the agenda that they're pushing. And that's the problem with this. As great as social media is, the people who control it push a very sinister agenda. You know, a very sinister agenda. So, hey, I got my YouTube set that the bell goes off and lets me know when you're uploading something. That's why I'm always first person up. Man, see, mine doesn't work like that always, and I'm seeing that more. I don't know. Maybe I got too many, you know, not subscribers, but I'm following too many other pages. Because one of my friends says he sees my stuff every single time. And it's like, it's kind of weird because I don't see everybody's stuff all the time. And, you know, it's like, okay, that's kind of weird. But I don't know. I'm refocusing then. Okay, maybe I refocus. Maybe I'm paranoid or something. All right, so let's get down to it. Day 24. I've only got, it should be 8 things of herbs, which is the Viento, Biamine Plus, and green food. So tomorrow morning, and I should do that tomorrow morning before I leave out about 8 o'clock. I'll probably just do the video then, open up and show just taking those 4, so I won't have to take them at lunchtime. But then after that, there's only 4 more, so the 26th day, that's it. You know, 26 days. And like I say, I feel excellent. I feel excellent. My energy's up. My breathing is up. I'm better on the elliptical. I'm feeling stronger. You know, so I know now it's just the part where I start conditioning myself. You know, the anxieties and things have went away. So I want, playing again. I do want to go ahead and order green foods, Biamine Plus, Viento, and Testos for the guys, you know, the prostate and reproductive organ. I want to order that and start that next month. But I may wait until, I don't know, I want to do black seed because University ES was pushing the black seed oil and knocking the pain out. Because I still take a leave every so often when I'm in pain. You know, I still have this tooth issue here and here that I got to get them taken care of. I don't want to get it taken out because I already got 6 in the back on each side, or 3 on each side taken out. So I want to try the black seed and see what it does and see its level of detoxing. I've definitely going to order the detox, maybe not Dr. Sebi's. I can't afford it right now. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Yes, you can. Because the truth is, you only need the small detox, and if you can get it, like I've got the small detox for what I think it was the cheapest I think I've ever got. It was $175. I think the last time in May it was $199, and it's like $214 or $212. But if that's too much, you could really just need to get some bitters, you know, like the chelation. You need to get a hold of where someone's making the bitters, but you need the green foods to keep your strength up because it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, you know. When you're detoxing, it ain't no joke. The detox is no joke whatsoever. I am literally starting to feel a lot better since I haven't been taking the chelation and stuff. It just, man, it's, you know, it's doing good, but man, it's a battle inside you. And I keep looking around because there's a lot of noise directly behind me, and I'm thinking I'm paranoid, but I don't see anything on camera, you know. But I ain't gonna say I stay in the good neighborhood, but you know, I don't trust even the good neighborhood. But you just need to make sure you're taking certain things. If you're cleansing, just the food itself, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you could just literally, if you can literally eat strictly from that list and maybe somehow take a lesser, you know, and I don't know anybody else's product, I can't say it's lesser detox, you will find huge results. You'll find huge results. That list is huge. That list is major. You know, sticking to that list, you're going to lose weight. You're going to just feel a lot better. You're going to do a lot better. You know, but, you know, I can understand some people may, you know, feel like, you know, Dr. Sebi Sale Foods is a lot, but you got to also think about it. It's a corporation, it's a business. They're doing a lot of stuff with that. I mean, they probably make it for $20, but you got to think that thing does a lot. You know, that $50 you're paying does a lot. So I would say even if you could get one or two of them, you know, that you read the things and you see this is the benefit, and then you stick to that list, or maybe try someone else's product that's a little bit lesser. I just know for me, I've had the most success out of Dr. Sebi's products. Now I've tried a lot. You know, I've tried a lot of different things. So, you know, but I don't know your budget. I know mine, and I sacrifice a lot to get it. I'm scared of Dr. Sebi's website. Finally got a job my second day. I'm doing baby Dr. Sebi herbs. I'm scared of Dr. Sebi's website. Why? I mean, what are you scared of? Are you scared of Sebi's website? What is it going to do? Bite you? How about that Biamine Plus? Well, I mean, look, ES basically broke it down. Biamine Plus is basically bladderwhack and sea moss. So bladderwhack and sea moss. Make a sea moss drink. You know, you can do that all the time. That's very simple. Wait. She did something else. What else you did not too long ago? Bioferral. Is it Bioferral that she broke down? I mean, you can just go through her videos. She break a lot of stuff down. Some things you can kind of combine them. If you can find them, like herbs in Mexico, find yourself, you can make yourself. Because the truth is, they put what's on it on the box. You just got to know the mixtures, the combinations of stuff. Now, there's some things I'd be scared to make, like the chelation, because that's like some real chemistry, you know. But, you know, Biamine Plus, I would say 80%, you know, sea moss, maybe 20% bladderwhack. You know, just see how your body deals with it, because bladderwhack is an anti-inflammatory. Sea moss is just giving you all your vitamins and minerals. Thank you, sister. Talking about I think you congratulated me on the haircut, what I just got today. I felt you about the website. So the LA office isn't compromised. I don't know. I mean, same people been dealing with the same people been dealing with. I mean, this is it. I mean, propaganda is propaganda. I don't know those people personally. You know, if you follow advocates for Dr. Sebi with Z Malachi, he went and did a video in the LA office. Now, if you trust him and what he's talking about, then I mean, they could be compromised tomorrow. The thing is, the information is out there now. You know, you can't get caught up in that. You can't get caught up in that. Who's compromised? No, cancel that. You can't get caught up in who's compromised, who's not compromised. The information will continue. There will be beings that will come beyond Dr. Sebi. There has always been beings that have come next. You know, it continues over and over again. He's not the only one. There's many, you know, and I admit to that just like anybody else. There's many beings that come on our behalf. He's just one of many, you know, and there's people who stepped up after he's gone, because like I say, Ty's Conscious Kitchen that does alkaline foods just went to the Healing Village. You know, is that compromised? They're still part of the same organization. I think the problem is we listen to, we follow certain people and they're actually compromised, you know. And I made a statement by the late, great somebody, which I'm not going to say his name because I don't beat a dead horse into the ground. And he was talking about Sebi was an agent and he's compromised and such. Well, man, you don't want to have the conversations I have in my community with the beings that I talk to. And man, they'll blow your mind, you know, talking about who's compromised and who's not compromised. So it's like you're going to take chances on stuff. You're going to get out there and take chances. Hey, is Amazon compromised? Because I'm about to order this black seed from Amazon. Is they compromised? So nah, man, look, you can't be scared. Fear brings doubt, and doubt is your destroyer. You know, be the being that you are. You know, the list is awesome. If you can focus on a list, you're doing excellent. Greetings, Jared G. Let's scroll up because I've been talking for a minute. Said how much stuff happened right before he passed. I don't know what happened right before he passed. I mean, look, all beings battle. You are battling disagreeables right now. If you pass tomorrow, people are not going to be. Oh, is everybody going to talk good about you? Is some of your people that you think are close to you going to be like there at your funeral talking about crying and stuff and down in the parking lot? They're going to say she wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You can't get caught up. Don't get caught up in that stuff. That's where you fail every single time. Do your research, analyze, research, and compare from the cradle to the hereafter, because you are scientists like all of us are scientists. We're from DNA of scientists. We're from the DNA of beings way beyond all this. So when you're connecting with your ancient ancestors, your celestial parents, your higher conscious, your higher selves, through eating right, through meditating right, through thinking right, you get past all that. Man, look, ES was talking about Sebi came to her, you know. So, and you know, not to put anything in her mouth, but who says she ain't the next? It's just like the information is right there, people. You could be the next. It's just you got to get past all the he says and she says and whatever. Your boy who's talking to you right now spent $750 a month or so ago to order the package that I got 2 more days of stuff on, and you're seeing the results, the difference in my energy, the difference in my thought process. You know, my body and stuff will start to tone itself as I work out, you know what I'm saying, as I do stuff, but it's the healing factor that I'm going for first. Now, I probably could do another $750 in probably October and double it up and then get a whole different level of results on it. Well, I'm vegan now, and I'm going to stick to being vegan. I'm focused on it. And I'm focused on eating alkaline at least 80-20 when I'm at home. You know, when I'm out and about, it's a struggle because I have a career that is different. I'm in one neighborhood a minute, and an hour later I could be totally across town. And there's 2 major cities here. So at 12 o'clock, I could be in Dallas, Texas. At 2 o'clock, I could be in Fort Worth, or better yet, Benbrook, which is, we're talking about an hour drive from one side to the other. So I have a whole different reality. And people say, well, you got to bring that food from home and stuff. Look, I have a hard enough time trying to put ice in my cooler to keep that water that I drink cold. You know, trying to keep some food warm or cold, man, it ain't no joke, you know. And I like to sit down and eat, you know. I like to try different stuff out, you know what I'm saying. I'm getting back to it, but slowly but surely. Let's catch up on it. ES is a beast when it comes to mixing. Yes, she is. I've learned a lot by watching her videos. I do a spoon of, okay, see, this is it. Marvin, I do a spoon of sea moss and half a teaspoon of bladderwhack. That's it. That's like a 75% to 25% mixture. So, you know, that's what it is. What does comprised mean? What do they mean by that? I don't know. It's a viral for a good Dr. Sebi. Okay, Frederick, thank you for the breakdown. I appreciate it. Was disinformation agent to a degree. And see, that's what I say, man. I really followed him. He was a very strong advocate of consciousness when, back in the day for me. So I don't hate the being. And look, we talk about clones, biobox, and a lot of other stuff here in my community. So I don't know. I don't know if he was compromised. But usually when you start talking against other beings that are here to help or to assist, that's a very dangerous place. You know what I'm saying? You really got to come with information. If I'm going to say anybody's compromised or anybody's betrayed, I really have to put the information out. There has to be sound right reasoning behind it. So you just can't be saying stuff and then y'all like me and then I say, well, ES did this and yeah, just take my word on it. That's disagreeable. At that point, I'm a disagreeable at that point. So you got to be careful. I have to come up with information. And then you got to be careful because if you ain't talked to that person yet and seen their side of the story, I ain't talking about these stupid debates people be doing. You got to actually communicate with a person and see where they're coming from. If they're incarnated in, if they're possessed, or it's just them. So you have to do a lot of thoughts into how you talk and information with people. So he gone. His legacy is still his legacy. Now how he was in the last couple of years is very interesting. We watched a lot of stuff, but it did not really affect me until he made that moment where he talked about Sebi, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Sebi got problems, man. Sebi had multiple wives and a lot of kids and was all over the world. So, man, look, but I don't give a damn. That's his business. Hell, if I'm a billionaire, I got to control myself. And I ain't saying he a billionaire, but if I was an outfit, I got to keep myself under check. So, I'm not here to judge another person. I'm here to get the knowledge, be blessed and heal. That's what he did. That's what he came to do. Bam. Just like I have another teacher. He came here to uplift me consciously. Now, whatever he did after that, he's still human form. He ain't ascended among us. We all lower gods in a sense. So he among us, he's on our level, until he moves on. So, and God bless. All right. So I don't believe the story that Michael Jackson was killed by a laser beam. Like hey man, I believe the old Mike been gone, man. So I was like, I believe they had a couple different Mike impersonators, but that's just my belief system. I ain't got no proof of that. I know some want to talk nice about me. I have been doing a lot of research. That's it, sister. You got to do your research. This brother going in tonight. Oh man, I'm just being myself. Healing herbs are healing. Oh, burdock, yellow dock, spirulina, that's sarsaparilla. Dandelions will heal you along with holistic diet. Yeah, I mean, like I say, man, Sebi is just one of many. Look, the sister was that radical house goddess. Golly, I'm so bad with her. When she put that video out talking about all the holistic healers that have been assassinated or just something strange has happened to them in the last year, I think it's Radical Home Goddess. Look, you just got to research in there. It's dangerous. Like one of my coworkers literally told me, he says, man, you could wind up dead one day. Well, I am going to wind up dead one day. I have a shelf life, but if beings want to take me out of here ahead of time, look, that's their agenda. I can only do so much about it. Now, if I'm connected to, and this is what Dick Gregory said, if I'm connected to who I'm connected to, I don't fear that kind of stuff, because if I'm really connected to who I'm connected to, and my ancestors who they say they are, look, this man, you don't know what's up there in that sky. You don't know what's waiting for these beings. These beings that are such and such. So, like I say, you can't get caught up in there. I can't be sitting up here worried about what's going to happen tomorrow or tonight or something going to happen. I gotta survive to thrive, and I got to keep going. So I got to eat right first, think right second, be right third, and then continue my existence as best as I can. Another plane, the plane. So, you know, you can't get caught up in that crazy stuff. You just got to keep moving. And the reason why we get caught up in that crazy stuff because of what we're eating and what we're doing on a regular basis. Okay. Oh man, I gotta get to Marvin. I do like University ES videos where she breaks down Dr. Sebi's compounds and attempt to recreate them herself. See? You know, Marvin, I should tell her what you said about 3 or 4 videos back, but I ain't gonna say all that because that's starting stuff. But I'm so happy that you were watching her channel and you're following her, and you see why I follow her videos, because she putting herself out there. Look, these people who are putting themselves out there, you know, who are following the footsteps of other great leaders, I mean, they're taking chances. They're doing stuff. So you can't get caught up, you know, oh, there's such and such. Man, people, you got to do it. It's your destiny. You got to do it. You either gonna barbecue or you gonna meal do. One of the two, you know. As like Stacy said, what she said in her comments, she was talking about she likes her, and her boyfriend like her, and her best friend like her, but other people don't like her. And ES comes back and goes, you know, for everyone that don't like me, there's hundreds and millions of people that do. And that's just the reality. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. You can't worry about the haters. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. Don't focus. Look, you think Ralph Smart got 1 million subscribers and people watching him and put these books out? You think he cares? No, you got to move forward. My man out of Tennessee, he got 45. You think that, you know, they gonna stop making gun videos, going out to the range every other day because some haters in the gun organization say y'all are warmongers? Yeah, the moment we can't bear arms, the moment this country totally gets taken over by another power, and you don't know who coming next. We have the best opportunity now as the people of this country to change this country. You go for power. You put local people in order. Better yet, train your children now to be higher beings, so when they are older and they have children, it's a domino effect. That's how they got us in the long run. They took us down from where we were so many years ago, so many thousand years ago, and brought us to this point. Now it's on us because higher beings are showing up in droves now to bring us back to that level. So don't get caught up in the nonsense. I'm doing some research. It's time to get to work. I have questions to ask about Dick to get your perspective. Ask you that question is about to get your perspective. Jared, they were saying that the herbs were not exactly mixed that Dr. Sebi originally created. And see, we don't know. You remember Pablo came about, and Pablo started bringing Pablo Medina. Remember when Dr. Sebi, and all this is in 2014, people. So when people say, oh, I heard Dr. Sebi himself say the office had been compromised. For real, people, that was 2014. And what he could say right after that, he said he cleaned house. And then he introduced Pablo Medina, his personal assistant, his confidant, you know, that they had came up with a new compound. And that's where Viento, all these other things, he would start bringing out the new compounds. But the old stuff still works, people. It's just he didn't have absolute control over that because he had multiple wives, multiple kids, multiple confidants. I'm going to tell you this. When I first learned about Dr. Sebi was through my Nana in Atlanta, Georgia, in Little 5 Points. She knew what was in it. She was sending her daughter to Honduras and other places to pick the herbs, and she started her own stuff. This is what people do. We live in a capitalistic society. It's called ultra-capitalist. Oh, sister, why are you calling me right now? Uh-oh. I had to get back. Somebody's calling me. But, you know, it's just the reality. People be tripping, man. They be forgetting where they live. You know, you live in the greatest country on earth, and it's this way because of how it's set up. You're in a capitalistic society with democracy as the so-called political part to it. So you can so-called vote people in power that you think are gonna lead you, right? Lead yourself, So no, man, come on now. It's like the herbs are right there. They put them on the bottle. The man was secretly coding stuff to us, people. He was secretly coding stuff to us. He was putting it right there in our face. He was like, hey, I'm going to put what I put in the bottle. Now, if you take a little thought, you figure out, well, okay, I'll put a little of this in, a little of that. Somebody going to figure it out. It's just that he wanted to heal the nation because he loved people. As he had been healed in the past, he had to support himself. The man didn't want to go back to working a 9-to-5 for people, so he introduced herbs. He sold herbs. He did lectures. That's what we do. He was a businessman for himself. You think the sister at University ES is just going to do hair for free and then live in a cardboard box? That's insane. It's like I just went and got my hair done today, and I told her I got to do. He told me I need to do more pictures because he couldn't tell by my pictures. But I give tips. You know what I'm saying? I don't give. He say $17. I gave him $22, $5 tip. These people ain't living for free. This ain't no communist society. They ain't got an apartment and a car and the things are paid by the state. That's communist people. They gotta live. They want the same stuff that you want. They want TVs. They want, cell phones. They want Tempur-Pedic beds. They want to take their families on nice vacations. So that's the reality. That man sold herbs, but he empowered knowledge. His secret is he was empowering people the whole time. That's what people need to get from it. He was empowering us. The big ass plane. Yeah, he was empowering us. That's what he was doing. He was secretly empowering us. And they finally caught on to him. They were like, no. He ain't just telling people about this. He's actually teaching people how to do this. And that's what the great masters have come to do. That's other masters. That's why you don't get caught up in people talking about 1 minute they're Islam and next minute they're Christ, they're Christianity. Somebody else I'm talking about. You can't get caught up in that crazy stuff. Some people are here to deceive us that we think are great and they're bringing great information, and some people are just being real with us. The real stands the test of time. That's why the spirit is in the sister, and I'm in my spirit and my ancient ancestors. I asked to protect her as they protect me, because she can discern it. But there's other beings that can discern it too. She's not the only one, so that don't make her the primary target. She's just one of many. That's why one of the things I say, we millions and billions of people all over the planet, because I'm not the only one. I need to catch up on reading. I'm behind. Thank you. Eat to live, not to die. I'm listening. I've been seeing how Fred is doing and convinced, and I'm directly convinced a lot of the misinformation. That's why I do what I'm doing. It's just to knock the misinformation. I don't know these people at the Healing Village or at the LA office. I was supposed to go there in April. I didn't have time to go there. I didn't have the money to go there in April. I could probably go later, but I'm going somewhere else in a couple of months, and y'all will see where I'm going. But I want to go there. I was hoping if ES ever throw the party, that would give me a great reason to go up there, and I can get away, for about 3 days. But man, I don't live cheap. When I go places, I bring a certain amount of money with me, I like to, do stuff while I'm there. I don't just want to be in town just to be there. You know what I'm saying? I would want to go to the office, and I want to buy when I'm at the office, So, I see it for myself. But one day, that's why I'm in the right career right now. All right, so old school Sebi is what resonates with me. Man, he was the man the whole time. Hey, here's another thing. When he started smoking weed, did that bother me? I was like, man, that's on him. I mean, I know what weed does. It is some healing in it. That's one of the reasons they banned it. I'm telling you, when I get a chance, I'm doing the oil. I'm doing the oil version. Not to get high, but to see what the oil does, like black seed oil. Because I've heard so much stuff and people talked about it. But, you know, I don't judge people, stuff like that, if they're trying to heal, because I understand what healing is. Diet healing systems, Sebi's. And Sebi's just he was sent here to bring the elite form of getting people back faster. That's what his mission was. Come to clean and throw little shade in. I love ES. I love Fred. Thank you, sister. Yes, I love you back. Me too, Marvin. Yes, Frederick. Break generational cycles. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. The people on here right now, we're breaking generation cycle. It's not about us. It's for the generations and the generations that come after us. And preferably me, because I'm going to be back in such and such amount of years. I don't want to come back through some ignorant offspring. I want to come back through some consciously enlightened offsprings if I step back on this plane of existence, or at least on this planet. I love Dr. Sebi. Stacy. That's why I'm teaching my daughter totally different, and also to watch Dr. Sebi in university. That's changing things. Another plane. That's changing. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. The funniest thing I ever heard is Dr. Sebi there saying that a Mexican, man, stop being racist. Healed your brother, Dr. Sebi. I don't remember him saying that. How you said it. I remember he said the Mexican that healed him. But you know, maybe you've seen videos I ain't seen. He has figured it out, but K-Love, you can figure it out too. It's no different. It's no different. One just putting effort into it. You know, she still got a life that she got to live. You know, maybe one day she'll go total herbalist mode, but we got to protect them. We got to protect those who are protecting us. I don't forget, like and share. People are overthinking things. True. We fail a lot when we overthink. Man, that is a clean cut. Man, stop talking about my hair. Watch Jamal McClure. Don't get me started on religion. Okay, won't get you started on religion. Drive me crazy. Yeah, exactly, Jared. I know ES, when is the party? Yep, I was waiting for that, waiting for the party, but you know, when it's on her time, not our time. He is the only man on earth that is publicly loud, bold, and has mucus in the number one disease. He is the only man on earth that is publicly, loudly, boldly, and has mucus is the number one disease. Oh, okay. Oh, Sebi. Okay. Man, I love to try some edibles. Yeah. Oh no. I had to stop on that. Don't want to eat pot brownies. If you overdo it, you're gonna go crazy. I had an episode in 2016, in February 2016. I don't recommend that. And you shouldn't do that stuff by yourself. You need to be around people you trust. I don't know about Dr. Sebi until I was trying to get rid of my fibroids. Look, eating that diet, eating that alkaline diet, that's going to go. Trust me, I got something right here. I'm just waiting for the quote-unquote professionals to diagnose. And then I'm more talking about it. But I don't like giving power to anything, man. And all this stuff is an illusion. Everything that we think we're doing is not real. It's just a thought. And when you get to that level, everything changes. The party is coming. Had to switch up the business platform. Hey, it's all on your time, not on my time. Just as long as I have enough heads up, I can make it happen. Okay, now I'm close to the bottom of it. Hey, looks like me knowing about after taxes. Yes, looks like me known after taxes. Then it's IJS. I don't know what that is, but is University of ES about to throw a Usha Village party? Man, you want to go to that Usha Village for free, don't you? Hey, I'm telling you, Now that's something we could do. They give a huge discount on a bigger group. You know what I'm saying? And I, like I said, I don't quote me. Don't be saying Frederick 24/7, 365 told me this. But I heard if we go in a big enough group, it's like it goes down to like maybe under $1,000, between $500 to $1,000 a week. You know, with a large enough group. So, look, I'm gonna go there to myself, but hey, it's gonna cost about $2,000. The flight over there depends on where you're flying from, time of the year, the drive, you know, the little stuff. But hey, I want to go. You know, I definitely want to go. You know, and look, money can never be a limitation on anything. If we put our minds together and we focus, money can be attained. I spend tons of money all the time. You know, I spend money I shouldn't be spending. Supposed to be trying to save money. You know, so you know we can put it together. We put it. Look, Kayla said it best. Let's meet up next summer. Hey, somebody who among us who has planning and is sincere and righteous, because I'm really a monster. When I get betrayed, I go for vengeance, and I shouldn't. I need to do better. But you know, hey, we could come up just like planning the cruise. We could all plan to go to the Sebi village, man. That's an excellent idea. Just, you know, and remember, they the one who take all the reservations and stuff. So now people say, oh, you can't trust the healing village. Hey, man, look, if they take my money, I'm still coming over there because I'm going to show up to the healing village. Now, how and what comes through me when I show up to the healing village is going to be peace, health, and wealth, because I'm not going to do nothing to harm people, especially good people. Bad people, I can't do nothing to them yet. I'm not allowed. But no, I don't even want to think like, I shouldn't even think like that. I got to think above that. You know, we could all just plan and get to the healing village. You know, that would be awesome. Next summer, that's a good time. You know, we come over for time. Uh-oh, come on, bug. What you doing? Oh, man, you like me? Hey, little buggy. You ain't liking me that much. Little buggy want to play with me. But yeah, that would be awesome. I definitely wouldn't mind going to the healing village. So a USA trip is about 5 G's. Hell no. No, less than 2. The 2 biggest things you're gonna pay for is the plane trip there and whatever the cost of the, I gotta go back in the pool. Whatever the cost of the healing village is. Those are the 2 biggest things you're actually gonna pay for. So the plane trip I've looked is under 500, depending on where you're flying from. You know, I'm coming from the DFW area, so hopefully it'll be coming another plane. Love Field would be awesome, but it most likely be DFW airport. And you know, it all depends. It just depends. It just depends. Now, if there's a bug on my back and it's under the water, it's a super bug. But yeah, I definitely think that's a good idea. You know something? I'm actually going to steal that idea. I'm going to plan that, and I'm going to push it where, you know, we could do a Usha Village trip and see who all's involved. Who all wants to go to Usha Village next summer? You know, I think that'll be a good idea. You know what I'm saying? That's plenty of time, people. Look, if you can't save $100 a month in America, $100 a month for like 10 months, you got some problems. You know, man, I know poor people who save $100 a month. It's called not doing certain things. I wanted to go to the movies today. I didn't go to the movies. Wow, that's amazing. You know, so it's like $100 a month. You just save your money, you know, and you can go to these places. Uh-oh, man, I'm way behind. I'm going in, you silly, 128 months. Man, America may not be here in 128 months and be the country of me. I'm going in 10 and a half years. For real? For real? Okay. I can't leave America until 2019. Oh, okay. You got some paperwork you got to get done. 2019. Well, 2019, sister. I'm hoping it's early 2019 because I've got some information that, well, I can't share it right now because I'll get penalized for it. But when I hit up Moonbase R9, I think they'll let me share it at that point. But yeah, 2019, some real changes in this world's going on. So, you know, we'll see if I'm still here or not. I'm scheduled to be, but who knows? Fun without you, 2019. So what you're saying is you can't go. And you remember, Belinko was what his new idea was. Belinko was supposed to be healing 5 or 6 healing villages inside the continental United States. Oh, come on, people. Did you not hear the man when he said that? That was right before his death. You know they were like, no. We can't let him do this. We can't let him have that. Can't let him have multiple healing villages here. You know, Belinko was supposed to be continental United States. You know, inside the United States. So we don't know who's pushing the legacy on that level, who's keeping it going. Yeah, we probably would have to wait for University ES. We wouldn't want to leave her out. July of 2019. So, okay. How long? That's almost 2 years away. 2 years away. That's plenty of time for anybody saving money. I don't know. We'll start. That'll be a thought process. I gotta, you know, because the first 6 months of 2018, I can't go anywhere. So I mean, I'm going somewhere, but it's theoretically continental United States. It's theoretically in the continent. You know, it is a state, but it's theoretically, and I don't want to tell all my business. But yeah, and then such and such is supposed to happen in June. So yeah, maybe 2019, but that's plenty of time. You know, that's plenty of time. So yeah, what is Belinko? Isn't Belinko was the project that he was coming up with? I think that's why they killed him. Yeah, because Belinko was the project that he was coming up with to bring the healing villages inside the continental United States. We can do that, my friends. So we won't be going without you, yes. I need to start an email list of who wants to go. All right. Hey, you could better yet just start a closed group on Facebook. Start a closed group on Facebook and just start it from there. You know, and people just get in a closed group and we can keep everybody connected that way. That's an easy way to do it. We should seriously plan this trip through, and I would love to go to the village, and it would be cool to hang out with you guys and gals. Who's Belinko? Belinko was the thought process. Frederick, can you give a little detail about what's supposed to happen in 2019? I know you said a great awakening. That's it. It's just really, that's it. Ain't no secret to it. Man, look, the powers that be are getting ready for it. If y'all don't understand why Mr. Trump is in office, Trump is a reality star. You know, think about it. Use common sense. Who was Barack Obama first? Where did Barack Obama come from? Barack Obama lured y'all into a nice lullaby because he was cool. You know, he was a people person, you know. And a lot of us forgot about where we live, what planet we're on, and what country we're on. And don't get me wrong, I love Barack. But people in my circle, oh my God, some of the stuff they talk about. You know, it's very hard to deal with, considering I think Michelle Obama looks good. And we don't want to go there because I don't want to go and tell you and talk about what they talk about, you know. But look, Barack was good for people of color. You know, he was progressive in that manner. But he, just like Bill Clinton, put people to sleep. Now, there was still an awakening, but he kept a lot of the unawake people asleep. And Trump is the juggernaut. He's the one who's going to come in and start putting y'all into a conscious mind state of either fear. You're either going to barbecue or meal them. You're going to wake up and get ready for it, or you're going to be in a fear state. And a lot of them are getting into a fear state. And fear is where you don't want to go because it hinders your awakening. But like I said, I don't want to scare people. That's one of the biggest things of healing your body, of healing your mind, because you are awakening that way. You know, you are awakening. You are coming to yourself. You are becoming who you're supposed to. You know, your mind, every time you sleep, you're downloading information from beings beyond this thought process. You know, what you call dreams are really downloads, you know, to use a computer term. You know, so that's why you got to be careful with social media and news and stuff and getting caught up in the hype, because a lot of it is just propaganda. Remember, Michael Rivera said propaganda is not for critical thinkers, it's for moral cowards to give them a reason not to think at all. Because people who critically think analyze stuff and say, could this be correct? And just don't get caught up in the craziness in the first place. So like I say, in my Moonbase RR9 channel, I'm going to go a little bit out there. But it'll all make sense. It'll pull back in. It's not to scare people or just to be crazy about stuff. It's just to share information. Don't put me in that la loop. What's a la loop? I don't forget. You don't forget what? Start a group. Know what you're talking about. Don't put me in that la loop. I'm down. I don't trust anything government. I mean, government is just people. Just remember that. There's people there. There's no the mechanical part of government, you know, machines and computers, that could be interesting, but they're all made and controlled by people. So it's just beings working agenda. That's all it is. You know, evil is not somebody sitting somewhere thinking of some, I'm gonna get it. Evil's just an agenda. It's an agenda people grab onto, you know, and they just keep going. Don't read this comment out loud. Okay, what's the comment? Don't read this comment out loud. Wait. What? Oh, wait. I think I already messed up. I read that. I'm like, wait. Ah, okay. All right. Did you erase it? You gonna erase it after I read it? Commented as you were speaking. Okay, commented as I was speaking. Man, look, I'm talking too much. It's been an hour. I'm in this pool. I'm shriveling up. How others ethnic groups are, and you know, man, let me tell you something. That is so perfect that you brought that up, Marvin. As people of color, and I'm gonna speak of black people, we play the victim role a lot. You know, not to say people of color, but especially blacks, are not being victimized, but we've somehow forgot about who was victimized way beyond us. You know, we were victimized because we were sold out in Africa. Yes, we were sold out. We were sold into slavery. We were given up by rival countries and tribes and stuff, and sold and given up, you know, and betrayed over there. You know, so we can't forget about that. All right. But we play the victim role, but we forget about our other ancestors, the Native Americans here, man. They lost an entire country. They were genocide on a epic scale. You know, Africa is still there. It's still there. And they going through some crazy stuff over in Africa. That's why people be talking about going back to Africa and stuff like that. You better know what country to go to and who's stable and who's going to accept you for people. Because you go to the wrong place, they're going to eat you. They're going to rape you as a woman, and then they're going to eat you. And as a man, they just going to kill you and eat you. You just got to be careful, because Africa is huge, and there's a lot of stuff from the past that is still happening over in Africa. But we forget about our native brethren, our Native Americans. And when I say Native American, I'm not talking about the so-called Indians. I'm talking about also the Hispanics. Remember, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California was Mexico. I'm talking about our the Aztecs, the Incans, the Mayans. I'm talking about, don't forget our other ancestors. You know, we're talking about genocide on a epic level here. And we forgot about that because we like to play the victim role. And now, don't get me wrong, blacks are being super victimized. Super victimized. But it's a reason why. Because that's the okie doke. That's the 1-2 punch. That's the illusion. You keep the heat on one and make it seem like they're out of control, and you're doing all this other stuff, while blacks in America have always been oppressed. When it came time, it gave them justification to oppress the Asians during World War II. It gave them a justification to oppress the Latinos during the Spanish-American War. It gave them justifications to take out the Native Americans for hundreds of years. So that's why I say don't get caught up in the okie doke. The powers that do this are on a agenda of epic levels, and by the way, they're doing it all over the world. Let's go to Aborigines in Australia. Now, I could be pointing out something, and you put the 2 plus 2 together, because I don't want to be pointed out as a racist, which I'm half what the other race is. You know, so let's do our things. I don't think I want to go to Africa anymore. Africa's awesome. There's some good places in Africa. You just got to do your research. You got to know somebody over there that you trust. There's some good places. Like my sister-in-law, she's Kenyan, you know, and she knows, you know, people over there. Her mom, her dad, you know, kin folks are over there. So, you know, I was supposed to go to Ethiopia in 2007. My best friend in time, you know, Daniel, was Ethiopian. That's how I know how to speak Amharic, you know, or Tanish Amharic. There's good places. You just got to be careful. Just like America. Hell, if you take your butt to Ku Klux Klan land, you ain't coming back. Unless you went there with Jubei Kimagami and Max Payne, because you're going to have a hard time getting up out of there. You know, I don't know who your ancestors are. They may turn you into something ain't nobody seen. So, you know, but still, you know, we have to be careful where we go in here. You know, the genocide is worldwide, people. These beings' agenda is just Europe and America are so-called elite, you know, Illuminati, you know, secret societies. This is just their central plotting headquarters, but they probably don't even live here. They're probably living off an island in the Pacific Ocean or under the ocean, or now I don't know if they could be on the moon, because I don't know. It's a possibility. There's a possibility they could be up there, but it's quarantine. But, you know. So, you know, you don't know where these beings are operating from. Hey, they could be in another galaxy for all I know. There's so much crazy stuff going on here. Like I say, we're just waiting for the awakening. That's all. Okay to travel, but not to live. Yeah, travel. Hey, I could say this. Travel to Memphis, Tennessee. Don't live in Memphis if you love your life. I like Memphis, you know, but I don't want to live in Memphis anymore. We still suffering from the crack era. That's true. Look at all these crack babies that we got. It's still prevalent here. I definitely want to go to Ghana. Ghana's a good place if you go and know somebody. You know, if we're going to Africa, I'm going to South Africa. South Africa can be tricky, where my boy is at, and I'm going to set that free land hand out to black folks. Okay. I was reading about the family. I am only going where I know people in America that left are happy, and the Americans that left are happy. I feel much freer than I feel much more freer than here in America. Hey, we're free, but it's just freedom cost. Had a white woman call me and my friend the N-word, for real. Hey, look. Woo, boy, if I tell you who they really are, that would shock the heck out of people. They gonna learn, because the truth is coming. They can only keep it controlled so long. Truth is coming, who our brethren with less melanin, who they really are. And some of their leaders have already said who they are. But, you know, a lot of people of color will sleep that day. True, Jared, regarding that, crack can come in. It's true. Crack is still destroying. But now, look at how karma works. Look at how karma works. Crack epidemic in the 80s and the early 90s. What's hitting now? It's meth, ice, K2, and what communities is it really destroying? Analyze that comment. You know, karma. Live here. You know, you never know. I ain't gonna say where there could be some great things happening in Africa. I don't know. It's a big place. You know, you got to be careful putting it all. Remember, it's like 100 and some countries there. It ain't the now. If it was the United States of Africa, that'd be a different story. But it's the countries of Africa. Africa is a huge continent, so there could be some countries that are stable, infrastructure's better, government's better. So, you know, got to do your research. Got to do your research. I'm in Indianapolis, and a lot of Africans are here. And by the way, yeah, they coming over here like crazy. They know it's good over here. All right. It's a horrible epidemic here. Yep, you know what it is. Man, it's getting people, tearing people up. These new drugs and stuff. So, look, I finally got to the bottom of the comments. And they're actually coming back as I'm sitting here now. So, look, I've been in this pool over an hour. Talking, running off with the mouth, listening, watching people's comments. It's been great communicating with you, but I got to get up out of here. It's also cold. Africa needs to unite. Hey, there's great leaders, but there's people that need to unite them. You know, and that's them. They're there. They're coming. You know, there my shoes and shirt is. So, look. Exactly where she mean. Swell up in that pool. Alright. Yep, it's nighttime. So I'm gonna wish everyone peace, health, and wealth. Everyone is a changer that wishes to change. The universe is giving everyone the same information. That's like I say, God, the creator, talks the same to everyone. It's just, are you willing to listen? And are you willing to listen? And then are you willing to act? Because the creator don't like to waste the creator's time. Man or woman, whatever female or masculine that the creator is, just gives information to everyone. So it's who has the mind, the eyes to see, the ears to hear, and the heart is open to receive. You know, everyone is. So there's no, you know, oh, we get rid of just that person. Look, they have to get rid of the masses of the planet, and there's beings that are waiting to get them. That's another thing. That's why they hadn't done that, because it's just as hungry as they are for the righteous. There's the anti-hero that I like to call him, the anti-hero that is hungry for them, that wants to get them real bad. And they're like, okay, if y'all good people just get out the way, we can go straight in on them. We can get them. So, no, they know what they're doing. It's a dangerous game these beings are playing, and it's being played on a galactic level. So, you know, so many different levels. So, that note, eat right, to think right, to do right. I wish everyone peace, health, and wealth. Thank you for joining me on my journey. Until next time, as I leave you with a smile.